In this video we're going to look at how to find surface area of a cuboid, a triangular prism and a cylinder. Now when you're starting to find surface area and you're just getting used to the idea, then it can be really helpful to draw each different face of the solid. So by face we mean what you might refer to as a side. So I've labelled three faces that are visible to us on this cuboid, and here's the first one. So we're going to think about the top. Start off, what's the area of the top? Well, we don't have any of the dimensions drawn around the top, but because these are all rectangles, that means that length there is also the same there, and similarly 5 centimeters there means that's 5 and that's 5 as well. So that gives us our dimensions for the top. It's 8 centimeters by 5 centimeters, and the area we find by multiplying. Now on a cuboid, each face has got an identical face on the opposite side. So if the top's 40, then the bottom's 40 as well. And so what we're going to do, we're going to double to get the area of all the faces that shape. So we've done the top and bottom. There's 4 more sides to do. Let's have a look at the front. So we've got these sides labelled ready, 8 by 3. And so the area is found just the product of that. But because there's also an identical side round the back, we need to double it. So we've now found 4 of the 6 sides of the cuboid. Final one is the left side. So in the diagram we can see the left side has got one dimension of 5 centimeters. What about the height? So it's just the same as that. So to find the area here, we just do 5 times 3, and because the opposite side is exactly the same, we'll just double it. So what is the total surface area of this cuboid? Well, we can find that by adding each of those together. And our units are its area, so it's square centimeters. So final answer, 158. Right, second example then. This one here we've got is a triangular prism. So we're going to do exactly the same again. We're going to draw out all the different faces. So first one is the end, the triangle. And so to find the area of the triangle, we need to know the base and the height. So the base is 4, the height is 6, so it's 4 times 6 divided by 2. So that's going to give us 12. Now on the triangular prism there's only 2 faces which are identical, so that'll be the 2 end faces which are both triangles, and so we're going to double that value to get both ends. First one. Now what else have we got? Okay, so we're going to deal with the front next, so this sloping side here. And so we've got the dimensions of that, 7 by 9, so the area is simply 63. Only one of those, the one around the back, is different. How do we know that? Well, we know the area of this is going to be 7 by 9, but here this is 6.5. The length will be the same. So here we'll work out the back. That's 54, 58.5. So we've done 2, 3, 4 faces. The only one that's left is the base from underneath. So the base we know is 4 times 9, And so again we find total surface area by finding the sum of all the faces. And there we've got our total. Again, its area we've calculated, so we're working in centimetres squared. Okay, final shape that we're going to calculate for is a cylinder. And so there we've got a cylinder radius 6 and height is 15 millimeters. Same method. So first of all, let's consider the top and the base. They're both going to be the same size. And so we need the area of a circle of radius 6. So area equals pi r squared. And so that's going to be the radius squared. So that's going to give us, in terms of pi, 36 pi. Now we said there was top and bottom, so if we do 36 times 2, gives us our total for our top and bottom. Now, what about the side of the cylinder? So just like if you can imagine the label going around a can of beans, if you peel the label off, it will simply be a rectangle. So that's the case, of course, on a cylinder as well. So finding the area of a rectangle is straightforward, as long as you know both dimensions. Now the height we know, but what about this length here? How long is that? Well, we need to think, how long does it have to be curled all around the circumference of the circle? So it's going to have the same length as that circumference. Circumference is pi times diameter. So if the radius is 6, so from the centre to the edge, the diameter is 12. That's going to be pi times diameter is 12 pi. So the area of the rectangle here is going to be 12 pi times 15. So we've got 180 pi. So to find our total surface area, then we need to add those two values together. Gives us 252 pi, or to 3 decimal places, that's 792. Units are in millimeters, so area millimeters squared. Final answer.